So, I didn't win the Academy Award this year. So what? I've already got 2 of them. I don't really need another bookend. Besides, to really appreciate winning, you gotta know how to lose. Ask the Boston Celtics. It's comedy tonight, in case you can't read. It's right in front of your eyes, with tonight's guest, Mike Little, Bill Gonyea, and Mick Lazinski. Bill, why don't you get out here and do your job? Ladies and gentlemen, Bill Boggs.
Jack, thanks. Thank you, Jack. All right. Jack Nicholson, our guest announcer tonight. Our first comedian comes to us from Chicago, Illinois, which has been the birthplace of some great comedy talent, including him. This is Mike Little.
Thank you very much. Thank you. What a nice response. It's good to be back here at Bill Boggs Comedy tonight. It's a crazy world, isn't it? Yeah. Would you agree with me on that? It really is. I constantly see things that are going on, I can't understand. Does this ever happen to you walking out of a building, right, with an acquaintance, someone you don't know that well, and you go through the front doors of the building, and he says bye to you, you say bye to him, he goes one way, and you have to go the same way? This drives you nuts, because now you got to stay behind the guy right in line with him and walk right behind him, right? That fear of passing him on the outside lane, right? Fear of having to say, well, how you been the last couple steps? Yeah, life's crazy. Constantly things coming up. Last night on the news, Ronald Reagan, he said on the news, I will consult my senior aides regarding this Libyan crisis. Now, Ronald Reagan is, what, 75 years old? People, who the heck is he talking to? Going down to the morgue and slapping the cadavers around? But I'll be honest with all you people, I have to go to the bathroom right now. But you never heard that on national television, right? Somebody announcing it. But we all like to announce it, let's be honest, right? Bill, join me. We do, right? We like to play games going to the bathroom. Do you ever hold it in as long as possible? Right? You have to go really bad, but you hold it even longer, right? Perfect example, cross-country trips. You're in the back seat of the car. I'm going to hold it till Colorado. You know what scares me? People that go, I have to go so bad, I can taste it. Is that nasty? I certainly don't want to go for cocktails with these people. Women are great at going to the bathroom, though. For women, it's not a process, it's an event. Really, it's an event. They get in, especially late at night. I've seen it too many times. They get the slippers and robe next to the bed, right? They get it all set up. They get up at 3 in the morning, they sit up like Lurch in bed, right? On the edge of the bed, you know what I mean, right? Put the slippers and robe on, run down the hall, turn the light on, and do it. Perfect, it's all planned out. Men, we don't even get out of bed. See, what men do is they save time. They incorporate the process of going to the bathroom into the dream they're having at the time. Some people are laughing out there, I know you. Yeah, well, some of us get out of bed, some of the guys do. The guys that do are even worse. These guys are idiots, right? Make fools of themselves. They get up, they're totally naked, right? They bang into every wall in the entire house. But the part that's most amazing of all is once we get into the bathroom area, once we're standing in the bathroom, people, we do something that's just beyond belief to me. We find the toilet by sound. Boy, is that a cotton towel on the wall there? God, it's the wrong side of the room here. What are we doing here? There we go. There's some tile. There's some water. Tile, water. We got a bank shot working here. not enough water. It's a darn dog bowl. I'm standing in the kitchen. Yeah, it's a crazy life. The bathroom is a weird room, though, isn't it? It's the worst room in the house, without a doubt. You ever drop your toothbrush in the toilet? This happened to me last week. We all have the same reaction. We stand there looking at the brush for 3 days, right? Can't believe I did this. See, because now you're procrastinating, right? You don't want to put your hand in there and reach in and get it. Right? And you realize the split second that brush left your hand, there's no one in the free world that's going to help you pull it out. There's nothing in the yellow pages. You dropped it, we'll pull it in 10 seconds. Nothing like that. You couldn't even lure a foreigner off the street to come in and pull it out for you. Come on in here and pull that out. Get the hell out of here. You dropped it and you pull it out. But then you get creative, right? You see the plunger and brush handle sticking up. You try to stick the thing out, right, without actually touching the water to your hand. Now, basically, you've turned your toilet into a wok. But you get the brush out. And then what do? You put it through your own personal sterilization process. Turn that hot water on until molten lava flows in from Hawaii. And fry the heck out of the toothbrush. Which is a total waste of time, because you know and I know we're never, ever going to use that brush again. That brush is going up in the third shelf of the medicine chest for your buddy Andy when he comes back from college. Thank you very much.
Here's a public service message from the people here at Comedy Tonight, not because they care about you. It's required by law. Watch it.
This is the strange story of Fred Strong, a normal, happy man who usually enjoys life. He's someone you know, perhaps someone like yourself. But suddenly, without warning, Fred comes face to face with one of life's problems, a new one for him. The high-powered chairman of the local luncheon club asks him to speak at a club meeting. Fred, whether he likes it or not, is committed to make a speech. Fred's trapped. He feels as if he just agreed to make a parachute jump or ride a rocket to the moon. And this is just the beginning. As time passes and Thursday approaches, Fred will be jolted from his reading by the awful recollection that the day is near. His deepest slumbers may be interrupted by the harrowing thought of what's to come. And even food is hard to force into a stomach that feels as if it were loaded with hot bricks. Yes, sir, Freddie is scared, just plain scared. And on the day of the speech, he's really a sight. The introduction completed, Fred walks to the speaker's position with confidence.
Thank you, Four Eyes. Look at those gloves. They look bulletproof to me. This is a happening group. Nice tie. Would you knock down all the milk bottles at the carnival? How about your friend? We're not keeping you up, are we, Bunky? Couple of live wires. I have some new jokes here. I'd like to try them out on you. How about you four guys over there? Computer date screw up? Nice outfits. What is this? Sears back to school look? Two Jews walk into a bar. I knew you Nazis would like that one. Do you like impressions? I'd like to do some impressions here right now. Some of my favorites. What is that, an impression of your mother at a bachelor party? Get a life, you yin-yang.
Yes, Fred's talk is a success. And Fred's success can be your success.
Molto bene, signore, molto bene.
Yes, thanks a lot. Is that guy Italian?
No, Greek.
What's with these people? Sure.
You were fantastic.
I know that, I know.
You were great.
You're gay.
Now here's someone who has mastered the art of public speaking. Unfortunately, he makes his living at public singing. From Los Angeles, this is Dale Gonyea.
My neighbor just joined the Hare Krishna, And I was lucky enough to get to meet the leader of the Hare Krishna, the most Hare Krishna, or the Hariest Krishna. And I was very honest with him. I was very frank. I said, "Sir, excuse me if I'm out of line, but you people are in very bad need of a new song." So he said, "See what you can come up with." So I came up with some ideas, and these are the ideas for the new Hare Krishna theme song. Hare Krishna is the cult that cannot ever fail. Hare Krishna, shave your head real bald. When you've been called, don't forget to keep that ponytail. You're doing fine. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. H-A-R-E-K-R-I-S-H-N-A, Hare Krishna. Ha! Ha! No. Say they didn't buy it. So I went in a completely different direction. Join the Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Lama, Hare Har. Throw out aspirin, throw out Benzedrine. Learn to dance and play a tambourine. Dress to look just like a tangerine. Join the Hare Krishna now. You liked it? I liked it. They didn't like it, so I tried this one. I'm just Krishna about Hare Krishna. Absolutely no shame at all. No, they finally did agree to use one of my songs, and I'm so thrilled because you're going to be hearing this for the rest of your lives, and I suggest that you all learn it right now. Although it's been said many times, many ways, everybody, Hare Krishna. A big thrill for me, and I got to tell you, I'm so excited because we just got word that Twisted Sister is recording it. And he's going to be doing it as a duet with Julio Iglesias. So it should sound real pretty. I've been feeling really weird lately, and I didn't know what it was, so I went to the doctor because I was nervous about it. I'd never heard of my symptoms before, and the doctor did some tests and told me that I have what is known as PTS, which at first I thought he said PMS, and I had that, and it's really no picnic at all. But PTS is the post-30 syndrome, and the symptoms are as varied as the individuals who contract it. I had a scare a couple months ago, really gave me the blues. I caught myself cutting grocery coupons out of the Daily News. I'm getting up every morning at the time that I used to go to bed. And I went to buy a new pair of skis. I bought a washer and a dryer instead. Help, I'm turning into my parents. Hey, help, I'm turning into my mom, turning into my dad. I like my folks a lot, but that doesn't mean I want to be them. This situation's very sad. 3 times a day I say, what's with these kids today? I don't have children of my own, so why did I join the PTA? Hey, I'm turning into my parents. Well, hey, yeah, I'm turning into my mom, turning into my dad. I don't know how it all began, but it doesn't look like it will ever stop. Turning into my mom, turning into my dad. Scary. Very scary.
Here's Mick Lazinski.
Folks, what do we mean by the expression, you're more than welcome? I mean, we all use it so casually. It's like, hey, Pete, can I use your lawnmower? You're more than welcome. All right, I'll keep it. And you know what? If you're at somebody else's house and they ask you if you're hungry and what you would like to eat, you know what you'll say? Oh, I'll eat anything. Oh, really? Honey, can you bring the diaper pail in here? George said he'd eat anything. know where else you act stupid? When you go to a movie. You don't think. You go in there to fantasize. You ever go to a movie with a friend that's already seen it? It'll get to a part that they really like, that they think is really neat. They will lean over to you and say, watch this. You ever been to a movie where the film breaks? What does everybody do? They turn around. The film breaks, everybody turns around like, maybe it'll be playing on the back wall. I don't know. So I'm single, and I'll tell you, dating is tough. I'm picky. Maybe I shouldn't be, but I am. When I go out on a Friday, Saturday night looking for a woman, first of all, she has to be pretty. She has to have a cute figure, and she has to be dressed nice. No exceptions. These things are a must. Up until midnight. That's right, after midnight, we don't care that much anymore, do we, guys? After midnight, you find yourself saying stuff like, hi, listen, I have a pickup truck, and if you can fit in the back, what the heck? Come on. Hey, let's go. Come on. Let's go. You know, I'm not really sure about dating. Now, I took a girl out to dinner. I think she was taking advantage of me. I picked her up. She was already wearing a lobster bib. I was on a date recently. I almost got my teeth kicked in. It was embarrassing because she did. She just has to learn to run faster is all I can say. And it's not really my fault. We were in this bar and these bikers came in, big burly characters, and they looked right at her and they said, hey, we're going to have her. What are you going to do about it? I looked the biggest one right in the eye and said, I'll hold her feet. And then they laughed and we ran and she got caught because I pushed her. And because we were arguing earlier. She said dogs are dumb. And I says, no, they're not. She says, well, why is it when you blow on a dog's face, he turns his head away? You take him for a ride in the car, he sticks it out the window. I says, maybe they're not dumb. Maybe if they could talk when you blew in his face, he'd go, hey, brush your teeth. You know, I feel sorry for dogs because somebody comes over to your house, your dog starts to bark, you tell them to shut up. Then your house gets robbed, who gets blamed? And then you yell at the poor little thing, you go, why didn't you bark? Now, if you have a poodle, he might look up and say, I did bark, it's just he didn't take me seriously. Of course, if your dog happens to be a St. Bernard, he might look up apologetically with one eye and go, I was passed out. A black Labrador would just say, the dude wasn't after none of my stuff. Thank you.
Mick, well done. Well, you look like someone, but I can't quite place that face. I don't know. Anyway, here again is Dale Gonyea.
I'm ready to scream. It's like a bad dream. Don't make me hear that song again. New York, New York. Now don't get me wrong. It's not a bad song. The first 10,000 times I liked New York, New York. I'd rather tie a yellow ribbon around the old oak tree, or do it my way with feelings, or I've gotta be me. Call Liza and Frank. Better yet, call their bank. I'll pay them twice as much to stop New York, New York. I've got to make them quit singing that piece of sheet music. Don't make me hear New York, New York. Here's my favorite part. I hear the intro, and I'm ready to take a nap. The tune is catchy, I know, so is the clap. I tried to relax in the men's room at Saks. The music piped into the stall. New York, New York. If they can play it there, they'll play it It's in the New York, New York.
And our big comedy tonight, thanks to Mick Lazinski, Mike Little, and Dale Gonyea. First, Mick, when people see you on the street, do they, like, think it's Nicholson at all?
You know, if I have the glasses on with the hair back like this here, every once in a while somebody does, Bill. But other than that, no. Because usually they ask me if I'm you.
And also, you know, we get letters from people about the comedians. They want to know if comedians are smart. Did they go to school, high school, college? You're a college graduate. Did you, Mike Little, do well in college or poorly in college?
Well, I took the SATs with a Flair pen.
Absorbed a lot of ink on the pages, right?
Right.
And Dale, what got you into doing the Hare Krishna bit? I mean, was that...
My neighbor, she joined. She's not a member anymore, though. She's here, actually. You
Why
probably
not?
saw her come in. She's the one, you know, the people that shave off their eyebrows and draw on a new pair every day?
Yes, I know that.
She does that, but some days she looks a little more surprised.
Listen, I got it. I hope they take one of your theme songs.
I bet it.
Any one of them will work. I want to say good night, everybody. Have a pleasant night.